And we are live. Welcome to Guilted Into It. We're back. We can't stay away.
I
You
almost
keep
can.
us away. I could have probably stayed away another week as well.
Well, all right, let's just jump right in. First of all, quick little, I don't want to drag it in, but cheers to Amy and Rob, 25 years yesterday.
Yes. Bliss.
Years.
Yep.
Absolute.
Will they make
fucking
26?
bliss.
Will they make 26?
That
We didn't think
remains to
they'd
be
make
seen.
one. No, we did.
Fresh.
You never saw a happier couple on their wedding day. I mean, all couples are happy, but those
Not all of
two, no. Present company. But you and Rob were. You were like, we're so happy.
We were
We're just
annoyingly
having
happy.
such a good
Yeah.
time.
We
you
were.
were. I know you were. Every aspect, every minute of it, everything. You were.
I'm pretty sure I wanted to turn around once I got to the end of the altar and run back the other way, but I stayed.
Should have.
But that would have made for good conversation. You
Oh,
know?
listen, yeah.
But then we wouldn't be sitting here with her.
This is
That's
true.
true.
I've been to a lot of weddings, and I'm waiting for a little drama like that at
Yeah,
one.
right? Don't you
I'd like
want-
to see
I'm
the
waiting for
bride
someone's
run
world
out.
to fall apart right in front
Oh,
of my
God.
eyes.
Well,
Yeah, well, I'd like to just see a little something exciting.
Like
Well,
a
you
little
should have been at-
Family Feud or something.
yeah,
right?
a throwdown, a
You
brawl.
should have been at mine. you would have
Yeah.
seen some drama.
And
I
there
was
was-
yelling
there
at the
was
two of them
drama
right
at
before they walked
mine.
in to be introduced.
Perfect.
Yeah,
You
it was
know?
good.
Great.
I was
There
like,
was-
will you two stop fighting, please?
Oh, perfect. That's.
I was refusing
like
to
an
go
omen.
in.
I didn't know that was happening.
Yeah,
By design.
Hmm.
My poor girl.
I know.
Wow.
But look, I'm perfectly normal now.
Right.
Yeah.
So am
But,
I.
yeah, so are you. You're not in any sort of intense therapy or anything for all of the damage.
No.
No. She just drinks a lot.
So,
No, I don't.
no, she doesn't.
I drink a normal amount socially.
When you party.
Yes,
Yes.
I do.
Sure.
So, Amy, you want to tell everybody what's with the glasses today?
The look.
The
the
look
look that I have
You want to
going
talk about
on?
the look?
The glasses are to deflect from the fact that I don't have any makeup on
And you don't have any makeup on because
because I had cataract surgery
Are you not allowed to wear makeup?
at 51. Not for like 2 weeks.
yeah, isn't that
But like all
You're
makeup
very
or
young
just
for
mascara?
cataract.
Well, they say like no eyeliner or mascara, so if I'm not going to put that on, what's the point?
Right.
right? I mean, aren't you supposed to be like 70 when you get cataracts?
Young people can get them.
Yeah.
They
My
get them
friend
in a
said the
different
same
place.
thing. Yeah.
So I am lopsided right now. I now have 20/20 vision in this eye,
Really?
which is fantastico, but now this
But-
eye is really taking a shit.
Can you see through your glasses on that
Yeah.
eye, on the good eye?
Yeah.
You
Well, you
shouldn't
need
be
to get
able
a
to.
different
They should be
lens.
blurry.
Well, they're not progressives, but when I look up straight up here, it's
Mm-hmm.
for distance. Down here is for reading. So if I look down, this side's a little blurry.
All right.
2020, they
So-
can get you back to 2020 after a
Yeah.
surgery like
I
that?
can't
Yeah.
wait to get cataracts. Just
Yeah.
so I don't have to wear contacts anymore because they're drying my eyes out.
But then there's this. So yesterday I tried to actually blow dry my hair for my 25th anniversary, and I did. And by the time I got to my destination, I looked like a wet dog. It was a hot mess, and it wound up like this. So today I decided not to fight
At
it.
least you could do that. That looks cute with all the little
It looks
curls.
cute.
Look at this. Look at this.
It looks cute when I'm not staring at myself on camera. On camera, it's quite atrocious, and I feel like I look like I'm having a stroke. It looks like this side of my face is like drooping or something.
But
Well, I
it
had
gets better though, right?
Right, it does. So I have to have the other eye done. I was supposed to have had it done already, but they had to cancel my surgery last Friday. I was not happy about it because there are things I can't do that I did not anticipate. You know, I'm getting my eyeball changed, like whatever, a lens in my eyeball. I'm not allowed to lift. I'm not allowed to bend over. Like
Don't bend over.
there's a million things I can't do.
Yeah.
And of course, don't you know, I've had the dropsies for 2 weeks. Everything lands on the floor that I'm not. So now I have a grabber.
I was going to say, do you have a grabber?
I do
I'll
have
get you a grabber.
I was doing laundry with the grabber because I cannot wait for those people in my house to come and help me. So I just took my grabber and I went downstairs and
You could have
Throwing
done
everything
like
in
a
there.
squat down, no?
yes, I could do the squat down, but the problem with that is there's a whole thing. Because I was having the surgery, I'm not allowed to take my ibuprofen anymore. And since I can't take my ibuprofen anymore, that whole squat thing becomes increasingly more difficult because the body is aching. So I am what you would call a hot mess. Not to mention, if you want it done the really cool way with the laser, which literally takes 1 minute, it's 1 minute you're under the laser. You go in, they put some numbing stuff in your eyeball, and you go
Nope.
underneath this thing.
Do you see it? You see the laser?
You can see the laser. You don't feel not a thing. It just looks like a light show in your
Were
eye.
you
That's
out?
all it,
Don't like
no,
that.
not at that point.
Oh,
not
I
for the
was.
laser.
I was.
And,
I don't think
and
you
what's
had
holding
laser
your
surgery,
eye
I
Mom.
open?
certainly did. I had to pay extra for it. I
Alright,
paid
well,
a lot of money.
I was wide awake. They did not give me anything to make me
Well, they
comfortable
probably
until the second
changed the
part.
technique. I had it 7 years ago, 6 years ago.
What do they do to keep your eye open? I would blink.
I don't even know what they did. If they,
You must have
I
been.
don't.
You must have been like
I was
under,
not.
but you didn't know
I
it.
was not.
She was under.
I
Stop
didn't-
interrupting.
I didn't get the IV for this stuff until after the laser.
Okay, so they didn't tell you anything about how they kept your eyeball open?
No, I felt them just open my eye, so they
You
must
know,
have put
I
something
had that. They bring you in a room.
Yeah.
He opened my eye, but I thought he was just looking at it. And then they brought me into another
in
room.
it. No, that was
and
the
then
laser. That was the laser.
I don't know. Where was I?
I don't
Who
know if I
am
like that.
I don't know where I was.
Well, I didn't feel a damn thing
Mm.
at all. Nor after I didn't feel anything either. I've had 0 on the pain scale, knock wood.
there's no pain associated.
No, it's just a
with it.
pain in the ass.
I can't put eye
Oh,
drops in. Someone
because
would have
of
to hold
this.
me down.
Well,
You can
I have to
hold
put
it
eye
back.
drops in my eyes
No.
4 times a day,
Couldn't do it.
3 different drops.
No, could not do it.
Yeah, she'd be out.
No, I literally need
Um,
someone to restrain me.
The best part is they don't want you're not allowed to rub your eye for don't rub your eye because you could move the lens. If you bend over, the pressure could shift the lens. Like there's all sorts of things that can
God,
happen, right?
horrifying.
I didn't
So
know that. I didn't-
consciously trying not to rub my eye makes me want to do what?
Rub
my
your eye.
So I've been beating the shit out of the left one. Every time the right one wants me to touch it, I touch the left one. So now when I get the left one done, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to scratch my ass or something. But, boob, ass. But so they want you to cover it when you sleep so you don't futz with your eye while you're sleeping.
Never had that.
Now, I paid an additional $2,000 to have this laser
I did
part done,
too.
right? Very sophisticated. I just told you it takes 1 minute. When they don't want you to touch your eye at night, they really have not figured that one out yet. Bobby, can we bring up that photo? This was the best they could come up with for making me not touch my eye in the middle of the night. That is a clear plastic eye patch that I had to tape to my face.
Did they say that looks like painter's tape?
No, that is very specialized surgical tape that I have. Yes.
Yeah,
Oh.
but that's a lot of tape. You
Well,
needed
that was
much?
night 1. I streamlined it by night 3.
Oh.
That is so.
But that was night 1. I walked in the
attractive.
bedroom and Rob goes, "What in the fuck is that?"
Oh, jeez.
But
And I
is there
said, "This is
not-
so I don't scratch my eye."
Why wouldn't it just have a headband?
I don't know why they didn't attach a band to it.
Or just like an eye patch.
Like,
No
yeah, like a
band.
pirate.
Nope.
Right?
So I taped that stuff on
Well,
I think
how,
I worked for 4 nights
How
and then
was
I
it
was done.
supposed to be on in the first place?
with tape.
But they didn't give you the tape.
They did give you the tape. I didn't use their tape.
Oh.
Their tape would have ripped my whole eyebrow off. I would have had no eyebrows.
Like being
I
waxed.
I had this stuff from when Rob had his surgery. Is great tape that doesn't hurt and it did not rip my eyebrows out. As you can see, there
As you still have eyebrows, you
Yeah.
still
it
have
would have
eyebrows.
to be really well adhered to your face because if it shifted
Yeah,
in the
it's-
night, the patch could.
Oh no, that
damage
wasn't going
you.
anywhere. And I have to say, I thought it was going to be annoying.
Yeah.
It honestly wasn't because I was relaxed knowing I would not touch my eye.
You really had
And
a
I
pleasant
slept.
experience.
Pretty much like a baby.
You want to know what's
Right.
funny? Because when I had my neck surgery and they gave me that hard neck brace that I had to wear for the first
Yeah.
2 weeks and sleep in it, and I was like, there is no way. How am I going to sleep in this thing? Absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it keeps everything stationary.
You have fallen asleep on the back of a motorcycle, so I don't think you're the authority on this. You could sleep on a bed of nails comfortably.
Well, that's true.
True, yeah.
I thought a thing
It's
around my
100%
neck might
true.
be uncomfortable, and the point is, it wasn't. I just want to say hi to Gianna. Gigi's watching us. Otto,
That's that
Deborah
little Cupid
Jean,
doll.
Tara, and Anne said hello. So it's nice to see that everybody's watching. Thanks for watching. So I'm glad that you
Yeah.
what? Go ahead. What were you
No,
gonna say?
nothing. Go ahead. You're glad that I what?
I'm glad that you're almost at the finish line. One more
a
eye.
sling that I was supposed to keep my arm in, which I didn't know that I was
She
supposed
knew.
to.
We told her.
No, I didn't. I really didn't. I said it's not doing
I
anything.
said, where's your sling, Mom? And you went, I'm not wearing that. That's what you
It was
said.
uncomfortable. I didn't know that.
Well.
I really didn't know a lot of
I
stuff.
will
What
say,
go ahead.
no, I just wanted to say that I'm, like I said, Friday I'm going for the other eye, and I can't wait because I love that little twilight sleep.
Oh yeah, you wish you could get that on a loop.
Well, why did you get the twilight sleep if they did the laser?
Because they still weren't done. They had to go in then and do the actual job to
Well,
put the
then
new
I
lens
had
in.
the same thing.
Okay,
'Cause he
we've
opened my
established
eye
that.
like this.
Mom, we
I
know.
think it's fine that
I know,
you had
you
the,
had the
you
same
had
thing.
it.
I didn't know that was.
What I really like, I really commend you for something right now because
Me?
yes,
What?
yes, because even after last week, after I talked about your old timey baseball shirt, you
Oh.
committed for a second week in a row to another old timey button.
I just got this. I just got
I
it.
love that.
Oh,
That-
I put that in the rag bag. Now
Why?
I gotta put this one in the
No,
rag.
I like
just
both of
bought
them.
this. I don't even think I paid for it yet.
I like both of them.
Well, I'm not wearing it again.
All right, I'll take it. Don't put it in
All
the
you
red.
need to do is say something. Did you get your dress yet that we're telling you you
No.
had to return?
I think I like both of them personally. I
Well,
really
it's
do.
in the rag bag. I took it off and I put it in
I
there.
liked it.
It's
Well.
gone. It's gone. It's history.
It's too bad.
Well, there it is.
And I thought you were going to pay me a really good compliment.
You were
I
wrong.
will think of something.
No,
You
that's
were
quite
very-
all right. The damage is done.
I did
it.
remember one other thing that I wish I would have sent Bobby the picture of now. And that is how the whole thing is like an assembly line where there's lots of people waiting for the same surgery.
Oh yeah.
And the nurse comes around with a little eyedropper and she goes to each person.
Oh,
It's like, here's the stuff that's going to make you do whatever I said,
Wow.
right? And then they marked my face.
Yeah, that.
And, you know, I figure they got to know which eye, you know, a dot or a sticker. Nope, she put a big blue R on my forehead. And I didn't realize how big it was until I got out into the waiting room and I'm looking at everyone going, we all got shit written on our foreheads. It was like a cult. It was weird. And it was a big R. I'm like, are you
It was a
not
big
going to
R.
know?
It was huge.
Like, I feel like one little,
The big R.
like a star even.
Yeah, well, they want to make sure you know. Not that
sure
it would have
they get the
mattered.
right
You
eye.
need.
They could have
you
put
need
it right
both
on your
eyes.
lid. A little dot on your
Well,
lid.
I mean, I feel like there are lots of things that could have happened.
I mean, who cares if they got the wrong eye? You were getting both eyes
But
done.
she was like, I
ultimately.
think she was messing around. She was like, oh.
I can't wait to see the
was
L. I
very
wonder if she'll
big.
do a script L because that looks
Yeah.
prettier.
So that's just to say that these are not for seeing purposes right now. They are actually for
Vanity.
like trying to camouflage the fact that I look the way I do.
Well, Gigi said you still look beautiful.
I
So
love Gigi.
I wish
know.
I wish I was the person who could write the letters on the foreheads. I think I'd have fun with that.
I think you would too.
I think I would write words. Like anytime I had to do a left one, I would also write in very small letters, Oozer.
Or Louie, Lefty Louie.
Yeah, something
Righty
fun.
tighty.
Oh God.
Yeah, I like that. I had more travel mishaps this weekend.
Oh, again?
Oh.
Yes.
Yes.
So
Travel mishap.
I'm you know what? I'm actually good at this. It's always circumstance that is what gets me.
Well,
I went to a concert at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey, as we're all aware. Getting there, I had
didn't know
no
that's where it was.
issues. But it is a pain to go home because everybody is trying to leave at the same time. So I got
Yeah.
smart about it. I was like, you know what? The train is always chaos. I'm gonna schedule an Uber that's gonna take me to Penn Station so I could just take the train from there. Much easier. So I scheduled Uber. It's supposed to come like right when the concert ends. Great plan. Concert ends and I go outside and the Uber cancels on me. And
they
so-
canceled on you?
canceled on me, and then I was like, all right, let me call another one. Well, that Uber would have been $1 million, but I was like, let me just see. And I'm sitting there forever. Gotta be sitting there for like an hour. All these Ubers
Were you
canceling.
alone?
No.
Oh.
I was with Carrie. And all of the Ubers were canceling. So we're sitting there and we're like, well, what on earth do we do?
Why?
What do you mean?
Why were they canceling?
I think because it's very chaotic to get into MetLife and it's not worth the trouble.
Well, they
So-
should have told you that before.
Right. So now we're sitting on the curb at MetLife, and we're like, well, what do we do now? But luckily, a good Samaritan, a MetLife employee, zoomed over to us in his golf cart, and he's like, let me drive you girls to the train station right here
Oh, see?
in MetLife. I was like, all right, great. So he's like, get on the back of the golf cart. So we get on the back.
Oh my God, I wish I had a photo.
Our asses are barely touching the seat. He guns it, and we're like, "Oh my god!" I very well almost flew off of the back of the golf cart. It was very concerning. And he drove us, and we get to the train station or whatever. Now it's a very complex train process because you have to get on the train at MetLife, and then you change at Secaucus, and then at Secaucus.
Oh my God.
Yes, you get a
You
different
are
New
a
Jersey
fan.
transit.
You're a fan.
No, I'm really not a fan like that.
Well,
but this is what I was trying to
well.
avoid. So I get on the train, and I'm like, well, whatever happens at Secaucus happens. I get to Secaucus, and then I obviously have no idea where to go from there. So then another train pulls up. I looked at this guy. I was like, hey, does this go to Penn Station? He goes, I hope so. And we both got on.
The blind leading the blind.
And it did go to Penn Station.
Okay,
Which
all
was
right,
which
you
was
did
lucky.
it.
So then we get on a train at Penn Station that's going back to Babylon,
Mhm.
right? It was Babylon? Yeah. So I was obviously at this point in a REM cycle. I was asleep for a very long time on the train. So luckily, she woke up in the middle of the night, called me. I did not answer. And she called me again, and I answered. And I was like, maybe
Why
like
would
a
you bother her in the middle of the night?
if
Because
I
I
didn't
knew-
wake up.
I knew what she was. She called me and told me she was had to take the train. So then I was
Were you
just
worried?
wondering.
Were you
if she-
worried?
I was concerned. I wanted to
It
make
was
sure.
it was a rare
but
moment
not for
of
her
true
safety.
motherhood.
Not for her safety.
Oh, no.
I was
True
worried she was
motherhood.
going to sleep through her
Oh,
stop.
like you did.
Like
She
I
was
did.
worried she was
Yeah.
gonna have to pick me up in Ronkonkoma or something. So
I
she
would have.
called
I owe
me.
you. I would have picked you.
No, no, it's okay.
But-
So, regardless, I was like, she's like, well, how are you gonna get home when you get off the train? I was like, I don't know. I'm gonna call an Uber. And so she didn't want me to do that in the middle of the night, so she came to get me, and
Aw.
it was approximately like 2:45 in the morning at that point.
Didn't you
She
do that
came.
another time? Very recently, you had to
She-
pick her up.
I-
Yes,
maybe.
you did.
On the
She
train?
had a little too much to drink.
You know, everyone who listens to this episode is gonna think I'm a booze bag.
Well,
We all know that it's me who's the booze bag, so just relax,
True.
okay?
I'll tell you what, though. You picked her up at what time?
2:45.
I bet she was still up at 5:30.
I was.
Oh,
Yeah.
At 6:00, I slept in.
Weirdo.
I know, but I had been sleeping before that, so I was in full REM cycle as well.
classic.
But I was just happy that she didn't have to stand around in the CI train station at 2:45 in the morning waiting for an Uber. I
Yeah,
did
no,
not
that's
want
never,
that.
Never a good thing.
So I did. I got on my
Can't you
my big
get-
girl mommy pants, and I
But can't she see things closer to home? Do they always have to be so far
Who's
away?
playing close to home?
Well, you're right here by Manhattan. I mean,
Oh yeah, I can go there.
and there are venues around Long Island.
I won't go
there
to
are.
MetLife ever again.
Okay,
If it
so
makes
you
you feel
say.
better, I won't go.
no.
Ugh.
So well, we're just glad everybody got home
Yes.
safely.
Otto's telling me to look in the camera. I don't want to look in the camera because I don't like what I see when I look in the
Oh, here we
camera.
go.
Oh
There we
God.
go.
Sorry.
So I'm going to switch gears a little bit because so we're not a political podcast at all, but we do have a lot of stuff going on in our country right now.
Yeah.
I mean a lot of
do.
stuff. And what I am finding out through all of this stuff is there are also a lot of funny people who just make the funniest comments or say the funniest things, and I think today I could have been one of them, but I don't usually respond to posts. But some guy posted, all enraged, that J.D. Vance changed his name 3 times. Who does that? And I'm like, me. I
That's
changed
pretty
my
funny.
name 3 times.
That is funny. You
That's
do
funny,
have a lot
right?
of last names.
I have had a lot of last names.
Me
I think at one
It's
point
an
I
absolute-
put all 3 of them together.
It's an absolute nightmare now when I moved, changing the forwarding address because I had to forward it under Sorrentino, I had to forward it under Kavanaugh, that I had to forward it under the other name. Not that there's that much in that name, but just in case, you know.
Yeah.
There was
I
like
think I called it Sarcavagan.
Sarcavagan. That
Suzanne
works.
Sarcavagan.
Yes, I
Could be your
probably
new
stage name.
stage name.
Sarcavagan.
You
yes.
probably could get away with a lot of crimes because no one could really pin you down.
Yeah, well, I do have
Which
a lot
one
of
was it?
aliases.
You do, yes.
But yeah, we
That's
got
funny.
a lot of crazy stuff going on right now.
Well, what's crazier is that if you ever watched the show Veep
Oh
on
yeah.
HBO,
Yeah.
Veep basically has predicted that Kamala Harris would be running for president.
Yeah.
Like
In that one
literally,
scene.
if you ever never
That's-
saw it, go
It's
watch
like The
it.
Simpsons. how
Yeah.
they
It's
predicted.
quite comical.
And listen. Here's why I hope J.D. Vance gets into the White House in some capacity. Because it's about time we had somebody good looking in that White House. And he's not a bad looking man.
I've never seen him.
Politics by vanity.
Well, you know what? There's a lot of really old men in politics. Decrepit old men. I'm sorry. That's how I feel.
Your time is up.
You could change your name a
should move
fourth
on.
time for him.
I'm entitled to my opinion.
You forgot to mention at the beginning of the show our sponsor.
You're right, I did.
Oh,
Oh, my
well.
goodness, because we jumped right into it. But let's
Yes.
say that this episode and all future episodes of Guilted Into It is brought to you by Marconi's Pizza and Pasta Restaurant, right here in beautiful Bayshore.
Which, by the way,
Yes.
when we interviewed Marconi's Pizza
Yes.
and Buzz, when we
Go ahead.
interviewed the owner,
Nunzio.
he was telling us about his,
Inspiration
Logo.
for the logo.
right, the inspiration for the logo. It was a statue that he had outside of his pizza place.
Oh, yeah. I remember.
Remember?
Mhm.
And I remember thinking that it was a very familiar looking statue to me. And again, I should have sent Bobby the photo. I didn't. There's a pizza
It's
place
because
around
absolutely
the corner
zero
from me.
planning goes into this
You're right.
show.
It's true. That's just proof that zero planning goes in.
Yeah.
But around the corner from me, there's a pizza place that's been there for a very long time, and there is a statue outside of it, and it is the statue.
So-
Really?
And now I'm wondering,
We're going to have to ask him.
yeah, if they purchased it from the place that Nunzio used to have, because remember he said he left
Mm-hmm.
the statue there. So I wonder if they purchased it from there.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Interesting, right?
That
You
is interesting.
remember
Little
all
piece of
those
info.
details. I had no clue what that was.
And
I'm
I-
a good listener while I'm eating.
Yeah, she was eating, so she was just listening. She wasn't talking.
I
You don't
remember that.
remember anything?
I don't remember
You know why?
nothing.
You don't remember anything because you don't listen. You're one of those people who's already, someone's talking and you're formulating your next thought
Sometimes.
and then you interrupt.
well,
with
I
your
have
thought.
to. I have to because
don't
no
have to
one.
interrupt.
You see, no one gives me a chance to talk.
And it's safer that
You
way.
would never know if anyone gave you a chance because you never wait your turn.
So, yeah, Gianna said watch the movie Hillbilly Elegy, which I did watch, Gigi. I watched it. Judy
I have to
watched
watch
it.
What is it
I have
about?
not seen
It's
it yet.
about J.D. Vance. And it's about how it
Oh.
was before he became
A senator.
a senator and before he was even tapped for VP. It's just the story about this kid who grew up in some really shitty circumstances and had some really, had a rough
but he
life.
never forgot his mother.
And he
He was always there for his mother.
Right.
pulled himself up by the bootstraps, so to speak, and he really
Bootstraps.
built, he had a lot of, every time something good was happening, a curveball was thrown in. And he was bobbing and weaving, and he was going around obstacles, and it was very well done. And Glenn Close played his grandmother in the movie, Mama. And at the end of the movie, they show actual videos of his real life, and they put a side-by-side of his actual grandmother and Glenn Close. And you would be hard-pressed to tell them apart of who was real and who was the
Good
actress.
casting.
Really?
That's how good the makeup was.
Well, that's acting.
makes
And the
sense.
acting, but
really great.
I'm an actor.
Yeah. So that was,
Yep.
yeah, that was a very good movie. Yeah.
That's good.
Gigi watched it.
It's well, yeah. I saw it a while ago. I didn't know what I was watching, and then when he was named as a potential vice president, I went, "Wait a minute! I know who that is. I remember him." So
Yep.
It was
Well,
was
that's
very-
boring.
very
This is boring.
memorable.
This is boring.
Bored. Don't know
Well,
who he
if
is.
you watched the movie, you wouldn't be bored.
Well,
Rather than going all the way to New Jersey to see some guy sing with a guitar,
You hooligan,
There
you.
was the whole band. There's pomp and circumstance. It's a concert.
What got you to go there? What was the
my
interest?
friends, good times.
Enjoyment.
Where were you? Wait a
companionship.
minute. Where were your friends when you were stranded in the parking lot?
They have left, which I don't appreciate. Doug left me. Didn't care.
Ooh, calling him out.
Well,
But I got you. Mom was there.
Mom to the
That is
rescue,
correct.
as
Mom's
usual.
to the rescue.
That
Always
is
the
true.
mom.
Always.
You know, you
so.
can always roll into Babylon too. And I would.
I
Grace
very,
is always up.
I very nearly did.
She can
I
pick
should
you
have
up
called
at any
Grace.
time. You should have.
You should have.
'Cause
Next
Grace
time,
always
call
calls
Grace.
me.
Yeah.
You could have rolled into Babylon. Grace would have been there
Any
waiting for you and
reason
drove
to
you
get
home.
in that car
That's
and
true.
drive.
That
No
is
matter
true.
the hour.
She loves her car.
I already said
That's
I'm gonna have Grace drive me places when I don't want to drive and I want to take Ubers home. I know she'll do it.
She will do it. She's never home.
Well, I am gonna start calling her.
Yeah.
You should.
You
100%.
Don't make me worry that you
She's-
have this young girl driving all over Long Island.
I wouldn't have her driving that far. I wouldn't have her pick me up in the Hamptons or something.
Well, I hope not.
I would.
you
yeah,
would.
you really have to worry more about her.
I
Out at the
know.
wineries.
Because there is no limits to her.
There are
Her,
no.
her radius of, areas that she would go to. It could be from one ocean to the other.
See, you're yelling at me, but this is where I get it from.
I know.
This
I
is why
know.
I'm going
She
to New
crams
Jersey
like
for things.
6
And guess
trips
where they
into
get it
one
from?
day. Not me.
Bullshit, not you.
What are you talking about?
Mm.
I don't go all over the place. What are you talking about?
You're never home.
Oh, where do I go? Marshall's?
I'm just saying the point is
Yes, to pick out
you're
these
nev-
stunning shirts.
Yes, I ordered this online. I could show it to you.
I love it.
I just
Oh,
came
it's going to take her
across
20
it.
minutes to find
I
it.
wear a lot of shirts
believe-
like that. I can't hate.
It won't take me 20
She
minutes. I
does-
just saw it.
She does not sit still. Just like you guys don't
Yep,
sit still.
well,
That
I
is
got
true.
to outrace
I miss
death.
that gene. I have no problem sitting still.
That is true.
And neither does
A little
Sarah.
too still.
Sarah definitely didn't get the
Yeah.
gene.
Sarah
either.
Yeah.
is perfectly happy sedentary.
So am
Yeah.
I. Listen,
No.
I think it was Monday.
Sa-
Monday. Rob's on vacation. What did we do? I didn't put a bra on until 7 o'clock when I went to Marshall's at 7 p.m.
Sarah used
Why
to.
would you go to Marshall's at 7 p.m. when you could go all day?
That's when I got to it.
Me and during COVID, we used to walk, just go out, just get some air, whatever. Sarah would not go on a walk because she goes, "Why would I walk somewhere for no reason?" She wouldn't come.
That does
She
sound like
thinks
Sarah
it's she
logic.
thinks it's stupid, and she will
That's-
not go for a walk.
That
Now-
is Sarah logic.
I'll tell
If
you what.
you would have said, let's go walk at the outlets, let's go walk at the mall.
Right?
Sarah's your girl.
Yes.
She did get
Yeah.
the shopping gene.
Yes, that's true. I did not get
Mm.
that either.
Missed
You did
opportunity during COVID, though, I have to tell you.
What?
I know a lot of people said during COVID, like obviously COVID, the whole thing was a hot nightmare. But the part where you kind of like were home with your family for long periods of time, I didn't realize at the time how actually how valuable that is because now that my kids are like never around, you know, I don't want COVID back, but I like that.
It was like forced
But-
imprisonment.
A friend of mine, well, I'm gonna put her out there by name, Dorina. They did something during COVID that I look back now and I'm like, we're so stupid. That's what we should have done.
What?
So there wasn't a lot to do, obviously, right?
Yeah.
So the only things that were open were what? Food places, right?
Mhm.
At a certain point. And they would drive around going to different pizza places to try all different pizza places. They drove like all the way like into Nassau
That is
County.
Oh, that's
Just to
cool.
like, because they love pizza, and I was like, well, that was like definitely something to
we
do.
need a
Fun.
puzzle.
I'm just saying, like that
puzzles.
was, to get out. That's what they did, and I thought that was such a cool
That is
idea.
I did
you
something
know?
similar to that by myself, though, because I wasn't living with anybody, but I
Well, we lived there
for a little while. You moved out in the middle of COVID.
Okay.
But
Wonder why?
but
Wow.
I went and traveled to
Time
different
goes fast.
liquor stores to see where the sales
Yes,
were.
those two were not affected by COVID at all.
Really?
It's amazing.
I did get
Were they open during COVID?
they were
Yes,
they
were
were
an
essential
essential
workers.
business. They were.
that right there lets you know how screwed up the whole COVID thing was.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Don't
I was
close the liquor
online-
stores.
I was online at Costco with goggles on and gloves, thinking, "Why is this open?"
I bought a bike. I was
Should not
able
have
to
been
buy
open.
a bike.
Liquor
Yeah.
stores
Open.
and food stores were open.
Well,
I
listen,
walked my bike.
it was an odd time. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times.
You know, I always get screwed though because I somehow managed to get myself into a job where I didn't even get a day off during COVID. I went to work every friggin' day.
Got
You
that
did.
thing jammed up your
Well,
nose every
every
day.
I told
day.
you,
Essential.
You were in the wrong, you know.
You were essential. We were essential.
But you were home.
But
We were home.
Yeah, you.
And we
weren't
didn't
doing
want to
that
be home.
much.
No.
I think all the teachers would have been like, bring us to school, get us out of the
Well,
house.
I think it was a split. I think there were some people who wanted to be home because they were obviously more afraid. But, you know, I think there's this idea out there that teachers were like, you know, we don't want to be back in the classroom. It is not easy to do our job over a camera.
Not at all.
It is hard enough to do it in person. Trying to do it over a camera, all I saw, I'm going to get up and give a visual. All I saw for how many months? How many months were we teaching from
Many
home?
months.
That's what I saw from every child for the entire time. You tell me how easy it is to
Well-
teach them when all you can see is their forehead.
It's about as easy as trying to discipline a child who, by the way, they still managed to get into trouble
Yeah.
and do things that were not proper. And I was talking to a girl one day and I was trying to talk to her about the fact that she's never signing on, she's not doing her work. And I'm in the middle of talking to her and she just goes like this with the laptop and closes it on me.
Yeah, that's
And I was
good.
like, well,
Yeah.
we're done here.
Yeah.
You
what
know,
are you gonna do?
and then you try to call the parent. Nobody's there. It was hilarious.
Yeah.
Gianna's cracking up. I want to say hi to Casey Quillen. Thanks for joining us tonight. That seems like a new viewer. He likes the Fender in the background. Nobody plays the guitar. We talked about this last week. Nobody. It's just a prop.
I can slap the bass, man. Oh, it's not a bass.
No,
No.
it's not. It's a
No, it's
guitar.
a regular
Slapping the bass.
guitar.
I think it's time we should take a break and let's hear from our sponsor, Marconi's Pizza and Pasta in Bayshore on the corner of Howells and Fifth Avenue.
And
Go
don't
there.
forget the intense events commercial.
Glamping and picnics.
Marconi's of Bay Shore is a family-owned restaurant, and our passion for food shines through in every dish. Our dedicated and friendly staff is committed to providing exceptional service. Savor our scratch-made pizzas and a diverse range of pasta dishes, both crafted with care and the freshest ingredients. Planning a special event? Let us cater your next celebration with our delicious Italian cuisine. Visit us at 73 Howells Road, Bay Shore, New York, or place your order at 6-316-65-2524.
Tired of the same old birthday party? Looking for new ideas? Then look no further. Let Intense Events supply you with everything you need for a successful sleepover party, indoors or outdoors. You can choose from one of our many themes, or we can create any party theme you want. We set it up, we pick it up. All you do is enjoy. We also do indoor or outdoor picnics, complete with decor, seating, and more. The picnic setup is ideal for bridal party gatherings, wine and cheese nights, or a wedding proposal, or even an elegant lunch. We offer many services for all of your party needs, and you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, or you can email us at ourintenseevents.com or call 631-709-2660. And we're back.
We are back.
We are back. So we had one of our viewers, Deborah Jean, asked when was my first show, Brace Yourself, the one where she was on my first show, Brace Yourself. We went into Manhattan, interviewed her, and that started in December of 2019,
Right before.
right before
The
the
big
world
C.
shut down. But that was great because we got a lot of viewers during COVID because there was literally nothing else
Nothing
to
to
do.
do.
Right.
But I want to say,
Malfunction.
I was reading. She answered. So,
I
but
thought you were getting
no.
verklempt.
No. I went shopping. So as you know, we have big celebration coming up in our family. It's the first wedding of our immediate family. You know, of the children. Sarah's engagement party, and I went shopping the other day because I have a dress, but I wanted something new. I had
Something.
worn this. You knew I was going to get something. I was like, I'm going to wear this dress again. I don't want to wear it again. And it's not as like super fancy, right? So I went to the mall. There's nothing in the mall.
Oh yeah, no.
You
There's
sound
what
like
is
you sound like your aunt. I mean,
but there is nothing.
they had nothing.
They had the really gaudy dress shops for like, you know, proms and sweet 16s and all that stuff. Express is gone.
Yeah.
Lord and Taylor is gone.
Because everyone's shopping online.
Michael Kors is gone. They're all gone. And then the stores that are there have nothing. Absolutely nothing. I walked up and down the mall, even my favorite store, White House Black Market,
Yeah.
didn't find anything. I walked up and down the mall and I was like, this is depressing. And then I remember I was having a conversation with your husband because down south in Texas, they took the big mall and they have some stores on the second floor, but they have all doctor's offices in the mall, like one-stop doctor office, right? They put some sort of a medical thing is coming
Really.
in the South Shore Mall.
Well, they
I think
had-
it's
they
going to
had-
go in that direction.
They had something like that. They had where you go give blood. They did. They had.
Yeah, but I
Very
think it's going to
close.
start to go in that direction because I don't even know how these people are sustaining a living anymore.
It's sad.
I know, I look at my Amazon bill and I'm like, wait a minute, I just paid you off. How are you back up at that number again?
Yeah. We all keep contributing to the thing that we wish wasn't happening.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
You know,
but
I
it's
like
so
to go
easy.
into a store and look
Me
at
too.
stuff.
I like to. Well, that's why I keep ordering things online, and either just giving them away or not wearing them or putting them in a rag bag, because I like to feel it, try it on,
How come you don't return it?
because it's too much trouble.
It is a process.
It is a process.
Really?
Amazon is very easy to return
Yeah,
to.
Amazon, but
makes
no
it
other
so
place.
easy.
Shein's
No other
easy?
place.
Shein is easy. I just ordered 2 things from
Shein's
Shein
very
today
easy to
as we
return.
talk about the malls.
Yeah,
But I found
didn't
2
even. I
really
threw all
cute
that stuff out.
jumpsuits. And I was like, well,
I know, but where?
'Cause then I can take 'em to Italy.
They're biggest culprits too.
I know, but it just, you know, because there's no selection in the mall.
I know.
So now you're kind of left to even
No
even
choice.
weddings. That used to be a big thing. Brides would go, bridesmaids dress shopping with their bridal party. You don't do that anymore.
No, you buy them on wherever
that-
you want,
right?
but I
Everyone
think
gets
that's
picked
No,
what
they
they
good
want.
order.
thing.
You order them. They'll give you the
And
website
that-
that you can
that's
order
a
it
good
from.
thing, because those, not for nothing, but those bridesmaid dresses were out of sight price wise. Not worth, and then you had to pay for alterations. It
Yeah,
was-
no, they were a
it's
lot of money. They
How
were.
much money?
Huh?
They were sometimes up to I paid
Oh, yeah.
$300 for one once.
They used to,
Oh.
yeah.
And they charge you for
They
alterations.
kind of
Yes.
streamlined it a little bit, I would say, in that area.
I mean, yeah, it's good, but you don't go in and try them anymore. You know, you just go on a website, you order 2 or 3 dresses, you see which style you like the best, you return the other
Well,
2.
That's the way of the world. That's what happens.
I'm glad that's not with wedding dresses, though. You can't do that with a
Not
wedding
yet.
dress.
You can.
You
can,
can,
honestly,
but
You don't want to.
You know.
Yeah, but
that's a whole experience now with say yes to the dress.
Yes, yes, they did.
It's a whole big thing
Did
now.
indeed.
I want to say yes to the dress.
Well, you should
I
have had a
will
25th wedding
Say no to the
anniversary.
dress. Never again. And if I do it again, there won't be a dress.
Do
You
it
mean
like
naked?
Sarah Jessica.
No, there'll be a beach.
Oh.
Naked beach?
Not a naked
Nude
beach.
beach.
No. Stop it.
And regardless of when you're a bride, you need to have a dress. You do. Regardless.
Yeah, I guess. But,
Yeah.
well, listen.
I'd wear black this time around.
Nobody's knocking down my door, so I'm not in any danger of
I
finding another groom.
Well, you never know.
I do. I kind of do know. So,
No, you don't know. You don't know what's around that corner. How do you know? You
be
you
an-
have a crystal ball or
no,
something?
there could be an axe murderer around that
Oh,
corner.
stop. History,
I bet.
your life is mirroring my life. So yours is coming.
What's
Okay.
coming?
My good life.
Your
You have a good life.
I
your,
thought so.
Yeah, you do. But your life
Great
will
life.
be even better.
Great. Me and my little dog in my cool new apartment.
Mm-hmm.
It's very good. I love it.
And that's when it's going to come, because now you're so happy there. You're
Some
so
guy's gonna come and
independent.
fuck it
up.
Well,
Screw it all
You're enjoying your independence. That's when it'll happen.
I am. I do kind of like the fact that I can kind of just get up, go, you know what? It's 9:00 at night. I feel like going to get something to eat by myself, and I can do that.
Do you do that?
I
You
don't
should
do
call
it.
me when you want to.
I don't do it, but I have that freedom,
Oh, me too.
you know, or just on the
I have the
weekends.
freedom to get up and go in the kitchen and eat if I want.
No, I'm talking about like just leaving, not even
Oh.
thinking about anything. So,
Poor Lola.
Deborah Jean is going to a wedding in Dubai.
ooh,
Good for you, Deborah.
oh, that sounds fun.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
going to take Emirates Air.
Do you need a +1?
Yeah, that'll be next. I'm going to Dubai.
Going to Dubai.
It'll be wrapped. Her head will be wrapped up and shit.
Yeah, and she'll
You'll have to
drop
wear a
Lola off at
burqa,
my house.
She'll come home with
Yeah.
a chic.
but you won't be able to, you got to cover it all up.
I don't. If I come home with a rich chic, okay, then there we go. Maybe things are going to turn around. Who knows?
Well, I saw
Um,
the
can you buy me
Sultan
a
of Brunei in Switzerland when we were in Italy. We crossed over into Switzerland, and the Sultan of Brunei was sitting at a table, and he had two guards with guns, and he had all these jewels spread out. It was a jewelry store, and he was shopping.
Did you recognize him as the
No, I
Sultan of
asked our
Brunei?
guide, I said,
Oh.
Stefano, who is that? And he said, that is the Sultan of Brunei, not Dubai,
Oh.
Brunei. The
She
Sultan
can't
of-
remember
Wow.
what she had for breakfast, but she remembers
that was
the tour guide's name from 30 years ago on her trip to Italy.
Well,
I
it
can't
was a
remember the name of the
monumental.
tour guide that we just had.
It was a monumental.
Raffaella.
Rafaela.
I
I'll
don't
never
remember
forget
that.
her.
No,
I
you
forgot.
couldn't forget Stefano. He was so cute. Every night we would say to him, "What's the dress code for dinner?" And he'd go casual chic. And we said, "Well, what is the menu?" And he would say, "Fish,
Stop, Mom.
chicken, or veal."
It's like you've got ants in your
I
pants.
can't help it.
She's
Jesus.
fidgety.
Hey, I was just looking at a show on Strong Island today, and they were
she
eating
has.
chips and everything. Now, why is that okay?
It's fine, but it was annoying what you were doing. You were just
You are
making that
annoying,
noise.
sometimes.
Yeah, remember that on Sunday when you got nothing to do and you're looking for me.
No, we're gonna go.
Apparently,
places.
We're hanging out every
But this-
Sunday.
But see,
doing?
this is my point, though. She's all for toots that on a Sunday she has nothing to do, so stay home.
It's not that.
Relax.
No, I have
I
to.
can't do that either.
I have to admit, today, even I was home pretty much all day. You came over, we had a lovely lunch, we
did.
chatted, then you left.
I had to go to the doctor.
I did a few things, and then
What do I do now?
I started going, looking around, going, what time is it? Is it time to get ready yet? And it was 3:15, and I went, nope, not time to get ready yet.
I can't do nothing either. I complain about how busy I am, but then when I have nothing going on, I'm bored.
Well, I can keep myself occupied, but then there are some
keep
times when I'm
myself
all caught
occupied
up
at
with
home.
everything, I have a hard time,
Yeah.
thinking
Never
of
caught up.
something to do.
I did try to write a little comedy today. I think I was tweaking some new stuff.
Well,
I'm
that
trying to
you
come
should
up
be
with new
doing,
stuff.
because there's a lot of funny stuff that we've been,
I know.
yeah,
I
and
know.
I bet you forgot them all.
Probably.
Yeah,
I think this is recorded.
I did write some of them down, but I have.
'cause it's, it's very hard to be ingenious at being,
It is. It is, and especially when you know that your mother's told you she's done listening to your comedy routine. So,
Well, I know it by heart.
well,
I have to, come on.
I know it by heart too now.
Yeah,
So that's makes it
good.
comfortable.
Well, okay. Then time for a change.
Time for a change.
That's
Yes. So what do we have going on? I have a busy weekend.
Do you?
I do
got
have
nothing.
a very busy weekend. I'm going Laughter Saves Lives, which is the show that is on after us with John LaRocca and Rich Walker. We are Laughter Saves Lives was invited to the Brooklyn Cyclones, and they're going to carry a banner or something on the a flag on the field. So we're going to do that on Friday.
Very nice.
Then I have a comedy show on that Saturday, which we'll talk about later when we're doing our shameless plugs. And then I'm going to see Chicago and Earth, Wind, and Fire on Sunday
I'm exhausted
What?
just listening to all
at
that.
Jones Beach.
Chicago? What is that?
It's a
Yeah.
band. It's an
Yeah.
old timey band.
Oh, they're good.
You're going at Jones Beach?
Yeah.
Who are we going with?
Terry Ann.
Oh.
Yeah.
I
It'll be
wasn't
fun.
invited.
You weren't
either.
I
invited.
wasn't either. No. I don't get
Me
invited to
neither.
anything.
It's all good.
Okay.
I
You
probably
wouldn't
wouldn't have
go.
gone anyway.
You wouldn't go.
I like Chicago.
Uh-huh.
Da, 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 da.
She
Yeah,
has no
actually,
idea.
I'm glad
who
I'm
Chicago
not.
I do
is.
too. I
Who
know.
is it?
It's a
Give me a
band.
song right now.
I can't sing. It starts out very slow.
Mm.
Let me think about that.
Think about it. Think about it.
It's a band. I had the album. I know Chicago. I do.
I know you know.
I do
She
know.
used to listen to cool music. Now she listens to Garth Brooks
I
radio
love Garth.
with the oldest country songs.
Oh, but it's good. It's good country. It
Eh,
is. It is good country.
I don't know about that.
Well, listen.
I don't know about that.
I will probably be doing nothing.
I'm getting a haircut on Saturday.
And now,
Will you be
now that you're gone, tell me, Dee Dee, what you're waiting to hear. That's Chicago.
Is it?
Yes.
Doesn't
Viewers, come on.
sound- Somebody's gonna say you're right.
I
Judy,
am. I
'cause
am.
We know you're
Your
right.
melody might be off, but I'm sure you're right.
Yeah, I'm sure you know. I know you know Chicago songs. I
Yeah.
know you do. I know them too. I have to hear them. I
hard.
can't ever.
It's
You know
hard
how
to
bad I am at
sing
that.
'em.
Yes.
It's very hard.
So bad at that. I wouldn't know any of the lyrics until I heard it. So, and Bridget, what do you have?
I said I'm getting my haircut on Saturday.
Oh,
Because I'm sick of this. I keep blowing it out and it gets all frizzy. It's just at
It
that
looks
time.
so cute like that,
It
though.
looks
I
nice
wish I
like
could
this.
wear
It's
mine
great.
like that.
But I need a little bit of a refresh, a balayage.
How about
Ah.
some bangs?
Nope.
You look so cute
I-
You
when
did
you
look
Yes,
cute
but
in
I have
bangs
a
when you were a
cowlick
kid.
right here, and it just doesn't work out.
They did always kind of.
Crazy.
Split and separate.
Is that my problem?
Yes,
Is it this song?
Maybe.
yes.
This song?
No. That's
Oh, I
not
know
Is it
this
Color
one.
My World?
No.
All right.
Well,
People are chiming in, so I'm asking you.
I don't know. She seems to be telling you that that's what
Yeah.
it is. Mom?
Oh, Color My World. Play Color My World. Is this it?
Promise
This
me what I'm waiting to hear. Wait, I got it in my head. It starts up very slow. Can't hear it. No, that's not it.
All right. All right. Well, this is
Well,
boring.
Yeah, boring.
I know. Sorry.
Yeah, that'll be fun. I'm getting my hair
Color
done.
My World. You're right, Christine. That's the name of the song.
Now. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
See, you were running that mouth so much. I said Color My World 3 times to you.
Oh. Look what I look like. I'm not well tonight.
Case in point.
I'm not well.
Oh,
Why are
and
you
what
not
else?
well?
What else, Amy, besides your hair? I mean, Bridget.
Not all that much
All right.
now.
Well, I'm waiting to get my hair colored and cut because I want to time it right for the engagement party and for my trip to Sicily.
Mm.
So there.
Yeah,
And
I'm
you
gonna
get
be.
the extensions.
What-
We're gonna be actively looking for
I sent you a link.
haircuts
know.
for you.
Well,
Yeah,
you're-
what haircut are you
where
gonna get?
go-
Yeah, we're gonna. I'm gonna send you some pictures of haircuts.
Where you go, they do extensions too.
But that's not where I sent you. It was
Why
the
does she
other
need
one.
extensions? You want her hair to be long?
She wants certain types of haircuts that she
Can't
can't
have.
have because she doesn't have that
she's
kind
a
of hair.
freak.
So I said,
She's a
the only
freak.
way you're going to have that hairdo is if you get extensions, which is perfect. I mean, you got to see the things that they could do now.
Well,
With
what kind of
extensions,
haircut
it's
do you want?
amazing.
What happens when my hair grows but the extensions don't?
Your
They do
They
grow.
do
They're
grow.
attached to your hair.
they don't sew them
then
into your
what happens?
scalp.
What happens when I get X amount of haircuts? They'll be gone.
Then you got to get them again.
Oh, that's
What
a
is the what
process.
kind of haircut do you want?
It's pretty much like this, messy.
Then you don't. Oh.
All right.
All right, shameless plug time.
Okay.
I have no plug.
I'll start because I have a show
have
this
nothing.
Tuesday coming up, the 30th.
Not that.
The 30th at the Old Street Restaurant in Smithtown.
Mhm.
We'll be appearing there. And then I have on the, the 27th. You're right, Bobby. You were correct. The 27th is first. And that is all the way out in Atlantic Beach,
Yeah.
Where's
way
that?
past. It's past Long Beach.
Chris Monty, he's great. I
Yeah,
love
he's
him.
not on the show though.
Oh,
I guess he had to back out, or he.
oh,
Yeah, 'cause
He
he's-
take his
We love.
Well,
face
that's
off.
John didn't take his face off. He just
Well,
told me
that's
today.
not
So,
right.
Oh, we like Chris Monty. He's
but Chris Monty is very funny.
he's the one that did the whole comedy thing about when the Italian grandmother who lives in the basement and how she's always down. Like he did that whole thing, and it was everything he said was like reminiscent of
Oh yeah,
our family. But he was very funny, Chris Monty.
he is funny. He is funny. And Bridget, what about you?
Maybe he'll
I
come back.
have a show. This
There
one,
it is.
August 2nd at the
Comedy
Pantry in Rockville Center, right in near my place of work.
Your work
so
neck
that
of the
will
woods.
Be that, and then I'm also at. I don't have a thing for this one, a flyer, but I'll be at Sticks and Stones in the Hamptons in Southampton on August 23rd. Friday
Oh, very nice.
So I will
Very
be
nice.
There. And that's
Excellent,
what
excellent.
You should come and see.
I will be having laser surgery on my left eye on Friday, so on Saturday I will be doing nothing.
And then one more plug, the Almost Gala for Laughter Saves Lives. Save the date, November 22nd. You can go to the Laughter Saves Lives website if you want to find information about how to get tickets. It's a comedy show. It's a fundraiser. We're trying to raise a lot of money because we want to help a lot of the first responders whose families need help. So it's for a super good cause. So save the date, November 22nd. And I would say that is our shoe, folks.
It is.
That's our
Oh,
show.
Really? We have,
Yeah, 55 minutes goes fast.
Yeah, I
Oh.
think that's good.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought it was an hour.
No, it's not. It's
No.
55
Okay.
minutes.
Been
And
that way this whole time.
All right then.
All
so
right.
everybody have a
Fine.
great weekend, and
right.
we will see you next week. Stay tuned for
Okay.
Laughter Saves Lives live.
Peace.